How did ancient humans kill boredom? You are watching this because boredom won. That is embarrassing, but it is also very human. Now, take away the phone, take away the screen, take away books, take away recorded music, take away cities. You are 50,000 years ago. The hunt is over. The tools are repaired. The fire is low. The same faces are around you. The same darkness is coming in. And now there is nothing left to do. Thousands of generations later, we found the clues. A hand on a cave wall. A bird bone turned into music. Stories that appeared when the workday ended. So maybe ancient humans did not kill boredom. Maybe they sat with it long enough for it to become something else. The first clue is not a weapon, not a tool, not a piece of food. It is a hand. Before writing, before farming, before cities, before kings, someone placed a hand against stone and left a mark. Why? You cannot eat a handprint. It does not make winter warmer. It does not stop a predator. And yet, someone did it. Someone carried pigment into darkness and made a mark that said, "I was here." That is not a small thing. A feeling became a mark. A memory became a wall. A human became evidence. And this was only the beginning. Because a handprint says, "I was here." But later, humans began making scenes. In Sulawesi, researchers dated a cave scene to at least 51,200 years ago. It shows human-like figures interacting with a pig. Not just a mark, not just a single animal, a scene, a relationship, maybe a hunt, maybe a myth, maybe something we no longer understand. But either way, something enormous had happened. Someone looked at life and turned it into a picture. The wall was no longer just a wall. It became a second world. A place where animals could stay after they left. A place where a moment could survive after the people who saw it were gone. This is where the brain matters. When nothing is happening outside, your brain does not simply turn off. Think of it like a backstage room. The show is over, but the crew is still working. Old memories move around. Future plans move around. Faces move around. Fears move around. The bored brain asks dangerous questions. What if the herd returns? What if winter is worse? What if the dead are not fully gone? What if a bone can sing? Most animals are trapped mostly in now. Humans are not. Humans can leave the present while sitting completely still. Warm vibe only. Soft smile. Shallow breath. No high-pitched sounds. Then, someone took a bird bone and made it sing. Not by accident, not as noise, as an instrument. Someone had to sit there, scrape the bone, shape the mouthpiece, make holes, test the sound, try again. A flute does not cook meat. It does not sharpen a spear. It does not make a cave safer. But it changes time. Silence becomes rhythm. A group becomes one body. Empty hours become something people can feel together. Before playlists, before concerts, before headphones, somebody sat in the dark and decided silence needed holes in it. The boredom killer was not a painting. It was not a flute. It was the oldest screen humans ever had. Another human face in firelight. Imagine the workday ending. The food is eaten. The tools are finished. The fire is throwing shadows onto everyone's faces. And someone begins, not with instructions, with a story. A story lets you borrow someone else's life. You can fear a predator without meeting it, visit a river without walking there, hear the dead without seeing them. A story makes the world bigger. A group looks at the same fire, but inside their heads, they are seeing the same invisible world. A warning can become a rule. A rule can become a ritual. A ritual can become a culture. Quiet time gave impossible questions room to breathe. And humans are the animal that cannot stop asking impossible questions. Boredom was not only for art, music, and stories. It was rehearsal. A hunter sitting by the fire could replay yesterday's tracks, imagine tomorrow's wind, picture where the herd might cross. No animal is in front of them. No hunt is happening. But inside the mind, the hunt has already started. That is the strange gift of an idle mind. It can run the world before the world arrives. A winter can be imagined before winter comes. A trap can be tested before it is built. A danger can be rehearsed before it becomes real. Sometimes boredom is the room intelligence walks into when the noise leaves. Now, cut to us. Waiting for coffee? Phone. Bus ride? Phone. 2 seconds in an elevator? Phone. Lying in bed with one uncomfortable thought? Phone. Modern life has not removed boredom. It has removed the empty room boredom needs to become useful. This is not a speech about phones being evil. Ancient people distracted themselves too. They joked, they played, they flirted, they gossiped, they laughed. The problem is not escape. The problem is instant escape, every time, before the mind can do anything with the silence. So how did ancient humans kill boredom? They didn't. That is the twist. They let boredom change them. It helped create a creature that paints what is not there, a creature that hears music inside bone, a creature that tells stories about the dead, a creature that plans for a winter months away, a creature that can sit in front of a fire and build a world nobody can touch. That is what you are. You are not bored because your brain is broken. You are bored because your brain is looking for a world to build. So the next time boredom appears, do not kill it immediately. Give it 1 minute, just one, and see what shows up on the cave wall inside your head.